Hello children, how are you all? Hope you all are fine. Okay, in today's class we are going to see about torque. Okay, torque is a kind of force. Okay, now today we are going to see about torque experienced by an electric dipole in a uniform electric field. Okay, in previous classes we have seen the electric dipole, electrostatic potential, electric potential energy, like that. We saw the derivations in the previous classes. In today's class we are going to see about three derivations. Okay, first of all we are going to see about torque. First of all, what is torque and how it is formed in a uniform electric field. Okay, in previous classes we have seen only one electric field. Okay, see here in this picture there are many electric fields. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, there are 8 electric lines. Okay, but this is for infinite electric field. Okay, but I have only placed the 8 field. Okay, for your better understanding. Okay children, see here there is a uniform electric field. This electric field from the top to bottom, electric field is equal everywhere. Okay, see here. Now we are placing the electric dipole. This is the point A. Here we are placing a point A. Here we are placing a point B. Okay, 2 points. Okay, and the midpoint is O. Okay, point A, point B. This is a electric dipole. The midpoint of that dipole is the midpoint that is mentioned with O. Okay, now here at the point A there is a charge that is minus Q. Here in A there is a negative charge. In point B there is a positive charge. Okay, do you understood? Here in this electric dipole there is a moment. Okay, that is P vector. That is a P vector, and the distance between OA is small a and the distance between OB is small b. So the total distance of the dipole is 2a. Okay, write it down in your classwork note. Torque experienced by an electric dipole in a uniform electric field. Okay, write it. Take your classwork note and write. Draw the diagram. Finally, we will get the formula for torque. Okay, why we are calculating the torque means for deriving the problems. Okay, in your first unit there are some problems. Okay, 1 or 2 problems you will experience. In that problems you will ask to find what is torque. Okay, so by knowing the formula you have to calculate the problems. Okay, for that purpose we are going to see about torque. Okay, here is an electric dipole of a dipole moment P vector. It is placed in a uniform electric field whose field lines are equally spaced. Okay, all the electric field, okay, in each and every line the electric field is same. Okay, now a force is exerted on a point B and on point A also. That is, the force is QE. That force is Q. Q is the charge, E is the electric field. The force exerted on point A is QE, but the charge is minus Q. So we have to place minus here, then minus QE. And at the point B, the force exerted on point B goes in this direction, but in A it goes in this direction as mentioned in the picture. Okay, you mark this direction correctly. Okay, the force exerted in point B is QE. Here it is a positive charge, so only QE, but point A that is minus QE. So the net force, what is the net force? Net means what? Total force. Okay, force at A plus force at B. So what happens? Minus QE plus QE. What happens? Minus plus. It goes to 0. So the net force, the net electric force acted on this dipole in a uniform electric field is 0. Okay, this will be a one word question. Okay, you should remember it. Okay, the torque experienced by a electric dipole, then the net force in that uniform electric field is 0. Okay children, have you noted it? Right. Now you make a triangle here, okay? I'm making here by a dotted lines, okay? Draw it, dotted lines, and join it. Okay, join the lines. Here it is a perpendicular. It is a perpendicular means the angle here is 90 degree. Here also there is a theta angle. Okay. Now you take sin theta. Okay. You have to, what is sin theta? Opposite side by hypotenuse. Okay, what is the opposite side here? We don't know. So make it as opposite side. Write as it's same. So now what is hypotenuse? That is 2a. A plus a. 2a. Okay. 2a. Now opposite side is equal to 2a sin theta. Okay. So this opposite side is, we can write it as 2a sin theta. Then up. As it is a 2a sin theta, it is a y-axis component. So, x-axis component will simultaneously become 2a cos theta because it is a horizontal component. Already in previous classes we have studied that horizontal components are resolved into cos theta, vertical components are resolved into sin theta. Okay, as we have found, that is that this opposite side is 2a sin theta, absolutely this horizontal axis becomes 2a cos theta. Okay. Write it down. Now the force act at two different points A and B. It forms a couple. Okay, it forms a couple. So absolutely, if there is a couple, there is a torque. If there is a couple, there is a torque. Okay. Now we are going to substitute, okay, the values and the expressions for torque. Okay. The torque is expressed as tau. Okay. See the symbol? This is the symbol for torque. Okay. That is tau. Symbol for torque. That is tau. Okay. Now, what we are going to do, see here. OA into the force. Okay. The distance into force. Okay. Force into distance. Force into distance. Okay. And another force into distance. Okay. Torque equal to force into distance. We are going to apply. Okay. See here. What is the force at OA? QE. Isn't it? OA this part you take. The distance is A and the force is minus QE. So OA into minus QE. And plus OB into plus QE. Okay. Distance into force. Okay. It is a cross product. It is a cross product. Okay. It is a cross product. Okay. This cross product vector you already studied in your 11th standard. Okay. So in cross product, see here, A vector cross B vector equal to mod A mod B sin theta n cap. Okay. Further, A vector in magnitude, it becomes A vector B vector sin theta. Okay. So this is the vector product. Okay. Now write it in a side. Okay. Now you apply this formula in this tau. So tau equal to OA into minus QE into sin theta plus OB QE sin theta. Okay, you understood? This is the cross product, AB cross product, and we are writing this formula, A cross B. Okay, A cross B. Okay, A cross B, A cross B, A cross B. Take this as A and this as B. Write it like this. This formula is substituted in this method. Okay. Now, this is resolved into this, isn't it? See here, OA into minus QE. What is OA? What is OA? A. So, A into QE. QE, okay? That's sine theta. As it is in a modulus form, minus QE, if it comes outside, what happens? This negative cancels, okay? This you already studied in your previous classes in 11th max. OA vector into minus QE vector. If it is in a modulus form, when we take it outside, the negative will eliminate itself, okay? So, OA, it becomes A. QE, we are substituting here QE and the sine theta. And here also same, A, QE, that QE, sine theta. Okay? Now, you add both this, okay? 2A, QE, sine theta. Okay? 2A, E sine theta. We already know that P vector equal to 2AQ. 2AQ. So, substitute here. Tau equal to 2AQ for PE sine theta. Okay. We are writing it in magnitude. So, the vector cancels. So, PE sine theta. Okay. PE sine theta. So, tau equal to PE sine theta. If theta equal to 90 degree, the torque will be maximum. Theta is in 90 degree, then torque will be in maximum. Okay, children? Have you understood it? Okay. Write it down. Have you written? I'm going to rub it. Now we are going to see the second derivation. It is based upon torque itself. Okay. So write it. Electrostatic potential energy of a dipole in a uniform electric field. In a uniform electric field. Okay. Here also we are taking a uniform electric field. Okay, uniform electric field with same electric field in all the lines. Okay, right. Now take the electric dipole. point A, point B. Point A and point B, okay? The center you mark it as a midpoint, that is O. This is A, this is A. The distance between the two dipole is A and A, the midpoint is O, okay? Two charges we are taking, here minus Q, here plus Q, okay? The force is exerted in this direction, here it is in this direction, okay? Now, make a triangle as we done in the previous one. Okay, this opposite side is 2a what sine theta, isn't it? 2a sine theta, and this horizontal is 2a cos theta. Okay children, draw the diagram. Here we are going to initiate a external force. Okay, we are going to initiate a external force. So for creating the electrostatic potential energy, there should be an external force. So, there is a circular rotation, there is a movement, okay, movement in circular path. So, if the movement is in circular path, then the angle is theta. The angle is theta. So, theta dash is the initial displacement, and theta is the final displacement. Theta dash is the initial and theta is the final. Okay, here there is an external force to make a displacement. So, there is a work done. Okay, what is the formula for work done? What is the formula for work done? Work done equal to force into displacement. So, force into displacement. This is the formula for work done. Okay, now W equal to F into displacement is denoted as ds. Okay, the change in the distance. Okay, if there is a change, then we will denote a word d. Okay, S is for displacement and d for rate of change of displacement. So work done equal to force into displacement. Okay, so what is torque? I already told you that torque is a external force. Okay, external force needed for the movement, rotation. Okay, so W equal to the force F becomes tau. Tau is the torque. So that force is, we are writing that force, the force will be in a straight line, but the tau, the torque is in a circular path. Okay, so we are writing the force as tau, that is torque. Okay, and displacement, we are formula is ds. Okay, and in this one for rotation, ds is written as d theta because there is an angle of rotation. So we are indicating the displacement in terms of d theta. Okay, d theta. Okay children, now we are going to apply the formula for torque. In the previous derivation, we have derived the formula for torque. Okay, now you apply it here. W equal to, what is the formula for torque? 2a QE sin theta and the d theta. Okay, right. D means it is a variable quantity. So for a certain time and for certain time interval it goes on changing. So that changing variability is D. Okay, so theta is keep on changing during the rotation. Okay, if theta is in 90 degree, okay, theta is in 90 degree, then the torque is in maximum. If you want a maximum torque, then the theta will be 90 degree. Okay, now we are going to find the magnitude. Okay, for finding the magnitude, we are going to apply the integration. Okay, we are going to apply the integration. Okay, integral calculus. Okay, write it down. W equal to integration of. Okay, integration of. Okay, that is theta. Initial theta, theta dash. Final is theta. Okay, write the formula. 2a QE sin theta. Okay, 2a QE sin theta into d theta. Okay, have you written? Right. Now 2aq is written as P. So PE Sin theta into d theta. Okay. Now, PE is a constant one. Take it outside. As it is a uniform electric field. Okay. Now, inside there is sin theta into d theta. Now, what is the integration of sin theta? Integration of sin theta. That is minus cos theta. Okay. That is, now you integrate sin theta minus cos theta. Initial and final. Initial, final. Okay. Right. Now you put the limit. Okay. Minus cos theta minus cos theta dash. Okay. Minus upper limit minus lower limit. Okay. Upper limit minus lower limit. PE minus cos theta minus of cos theta. Okay. Now PE, as it is minus of minus, it becomes plus. Okay. So cos theta dash minus cos theta. Now this work done becomes PE cos theta dash minus PE cos theta. Okay, this is u. This is denoted as u theta minus u theta dash. Okay, u theta dash minus u theta. So it is depend upon the work done. It is dependent upon the work done. I already told that theta equal to 90 degree means maximum torque. Okay, so PE cos theta dash minus PE cos theta. So if there is a maximum torque, then there is a minimum potential energy. If there is a minimum torque, then there is a maximum potential energy. Now that PE cos theta dash is neglected because theta equal to 90 degree, then it becomes 0. So what happens? The PE cos theta is neglected. Now the W is written as U equal to PE cos theta. PE cos theta, and this term got neglected. Okay, this is the formula. So electrostatic potential energy is U. It is U. Okay, U equal to PE cos theta in a uniform electric field. Okay, children, write it down. Have you written? Okay, I am going to rub it. Now electric potential due to a point charge. Okay, electric potential. What is electric potential? In previous slides I have put the formula for electric potential. Okay, do you remember it? Write it down. electric potential due to a point charge. Electric potential due to a point charge, okay. Now, what is the formula? Electric potential is denoted as V, okay. V equal to minus E dr, minus E vector into dr. This is also in vector form. This is infinity to a point P, infinity to a point P. This is the formula for electric potential, okay. Here we are going to find electric potential due to a point charge, due to a point charge. So that is my infinity to point P, infinity to a certain point, okay. In the last step we will apply infinity to point R, okay. It becomes the point R, okay. I will explain you how it becomes, okay. Now, what is the electric field? In this formula we are going to apply everything, that's all, okay. This is the formula. In this E vector, okay, we are going to apply the electric field. Electric field due to a point charge. In the previous class I have put the derivation, okay, for the point charge electric field, okay. That electric field formula we will apply here and find the what? Electric potential due to a point charge, okay. Now tell me the what is the electric field? Electric field due to a point charge equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0. Do you remember this formula? Q by R square into R cap, okay. The value of R cap is always 1, okay. If we didn't put it's also no problem, but it is a it is a procedure, okay. It is a method to write the value R cap, okay. You should write R cap, but it is 1. You should know this is a unit vector. Unit vector is always 1, okay. This is the electric field formula. Now you apply it here, okay. V equal to minus infinity to point P minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 into Q by R square, okay, into R cap into dr, okay. Have you written? Now there is a Coulomb's law, okay. In the first chapter there is a Coulomb's law, okay. R21 equal to, in slides I have put the Coulomb's law. R21 equal to formula R21 R cap 21, okay. Modulus of R21 R cap 21. This is the Coulomb's law. So we are going to write the dr in terms of Coulomb's law, okay. Write it down. Dr vector equal to mod dr by dr cap, okay. Now you apply this here, okay. Now this Q comes outside, constant values comes outside, minus Q by 4 pi epsilon 0 integration infinity to P 1 by R square R cap dr R cap, okay. This is R cap. If it is a cap, then it is R cap, okay. So R cap into R cap, that is 1, okay. So only dr will be here, minus Q by 4 pi epsilon 0 infinity to P 1 by R square into dr. Now we are going to integrate it. Now we are going to integrate it. Have you written this? Write it. This is a Coulomb's law, okay. Coulomb's law, okay. It will come in short answers, 2 marks, okay. Write it, Coulomb's law. Have you written it? Okay, I will write it here then. Now, what is the integration? X power n equal to x power n plus 1 by n plus 1, isn't it? This is the formula for integration. See here, 1 by R square. 1 by R square, okay. How we can integrate it? We can write this as R power minus 2, isn't it? we can write it r power minus 2, right? So r power minus 2 plus 1 by minus 2 plus 1. What happens? R power minus 1 by minus 1. Then we can write it minus 1 by r. Minus 1 by r. Okay. Now apply it here. Okay. I am rubbing it. See. Minus q by 4 pi epsilon 0. Okay. This value minus 1 by r. Here infinity to point P, okay. Infinity to point P, we are writing it as infinity to r. Because if we apply P here, it will not work under the circumstance. So we are putting r, okay. Lower limit by upper limit, okay. Minus q by 4 pi epsilon 0, okay. You apply. Make the minus 1 outside, okay, it becomes plus, okay. 1 by r. In this r place, it is r itself. Minus 1 by infinity. If 1 by infinity, what the value is? It's 0. Q by 4 pi epsilon 0 equal to 1 by r. This becomes 0. So, q by 4 pi epsilon 0 into r. Okay. This is the answer. So, write this V equal to, okay, V equal to, we get 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 into q by r. V equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 equal to q by r, okay. This is the electric potential due to a point charge, okay, due to a point charge. Write it down. Okay, children, have you written? Okay. And today's homework is these three derivation, okay. Write it in your classwork and make it as an assignment, okay. Today no homework. You have to make these three derivation as a homework, okay. Three derivations, you have to write it as a assignment. That's all. Thank you.